Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. Just refreshed the market. I figured I would let you guys know some updates regarding HBAR as we do march further into the week. But right now we are sitting at about a $2.10 trillion market cap, down about 0.52. Just quickly refresh it one more time. But we did see Bitcoin reject the 49.3K zone. Obviously, it is just being a little bit volatile in that chop zone until we actually break a key validating point. I've already made that video this morning. I don't know if any of you HBAR holders actually watch my XRP videos, but if you guys do, you can tell where the updates on the market really lie in regards of Bitcoin. So I'm waiting for a validation point to be broken, 46.3K or 49.3K. Until one of them is broken and held above or below, then we're not going to see any sort of major price action movement. Now, in regards to HBAR, so HBAR is actually still sitting pretty at about 25 cents, only down about 3.47%. Nothing too crazy in terms of price action. Same goes for Bitcoin. Bitcoin and also HBAR, most altcoins as well, have been sitting stable, sort of trading sideways, waiting for a clear breakout of the consolidation period. So I'm watching these very closely. As you guys already know, like I said, if you watched my video this morning, you'd understand that I'm going to be watching the indices tomorrow as well as the dollar. It's going to tell us a clear picture on where Bitcoin and the crypto market is headed throughout the week. But I am expecting a very, pretty good September. We might have a slight pullback in September, but overall, we will pretty much end off the month in a nice, very good green zone. So with that being said, nothing to really kind of report on in terms of price action right now in the overall market, but I do want to talk to you guys about the HBAR price chart. So we have been riding the 200-day MA for quite some time now, as you guys can see with this chart. So I'm expecting us to kind of keep breaking up into these upward trends up here. These are nice channels that we're actually in right now, especially this nice sort of chop zone between 25 cents almost and roughly about 26 cents. So we're in this nice little chop zone until we break out of it. Nothing too crazy, but we could expect by the beginning of September, almost the middle of September, to really kind of be around this 30-cent zone or even breaking above it. That's pretty much my clear validation pinpoint for us to go much higher is that 30-cent zone. Where we do go lower is most likely a break and hold below this zone here at 23 cents roughly. So I am not going to watch these levels too closely, as I do think that HBAR is still on an upward trend, but I will keep an eye out on it throughout the week to make sure that everything is still looking good for HBAR. But we have seen some major updates regarding the overall mainnet transactions and stuff like that I'm going to be talking about. But in terms of price action, I still think that we are doing fairly good. The daily chart looks very good. The weekly chart looks even better. As you guys can see here, we are still riding that 200-day MA. And then obviously the monthly chart looks pretty much the same, with a very bullish little bull flag, if you will, pattern printing. So this is kind of an upward channel that we're in, waiting for something where we will see something like this. That would be great to see. Who knows what will happen, but I am watching this chart very closely, and I will keep you guys updated along the way. So with that being said, let's go look at some other things and news regarding HBAR. So first and foremost, I quoted this tweet last night and said, "Are you listening? Are you guys watching and paying attention?" Because listen, this is Jordan Freed at Immutable Holdings, a parent company of NFT.com, 1-800-Bitcoin.com, and HBAR.com, as well as CBDC.com as well. So obviously, he is pretty much with HBAR. There's a nice partnership there. But we do see here at Immutable Holdings, we're building the Berkshire of blockchain. It's a big vision, but I love executing on it daily, just getting started. And I do think that people need to start opening their eyes to the bigger picture at hand. It's not all about, hey, the price action right now sucks. I understand that a lot of people in crypto right now just kind of want their Lambo, they want their mansion, they want the yacht, whatever the case may be. They're all short-term investors. There are also a lot of people, like I've seen a lot of FUD being spread on Twitter, as you guys already know. There's been a lot of people saying whatever they want about HBAR, but these are the same people that will put $50 in on Monday, and if they don't have $50,000 on Friday, they just think that the project's a garbage coin or whatever the case may be. A lot of these people they don't hold large amounts of these assets. I know people who have 500,000 HBAR, a million HBAR plus, and they're totally fine with the price action. They're like, hey, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's at $1 tomorrow, as long as I know the long-term vision. And that's the idea to have in crypto. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. These are solid projects that are being built in pretty much behind closed doors. Like, this is nothing to disregard when we talk about massive projects being built within HBAR. We even see here, remember how long QNT had to consolidate and cool off before getting the next leg up? People almost sold their QNT to chase gains before it exploded again. Well, HBAR and Algorand, which are two of my holdings, I've done videos on Algo before. I've actually even talked about it when it was at 40 cents on my Twitter. They're doing the same thing right now. Trust the process. It'll be worth it. And this goes all the way back to July 13th. This tweet still stands clear. July 13th. Let's go back to July 13th. So let's see. Here was July 13th. The high that we printed that day was 19 cents. We actually rejected off of just this line here. Pretty much, this is actually fairly nice of a line from the 200-day MA start to finish right now, because it actually kind of shows us where we rejected off of it multiple times in terms of a nice little picture that we printed. So this is actually fairly nice, but we could say that, 19 cents, we're actually fairly higher than that price point there, which is fairly good to see. But still, it is the idea that patience is the process here. But we also see here we hit 1.6 billion transactions, still the most overlooked asset right now in the space, doing massive amounts of transactions. Now, the interesting thing about this, right? The most interesting thing about this is the fact that we did 100 million transactions in about 27 days. I don't think people realize how huge of a stepping stone that actually is. I think people need to start realizing the true potential behind Hedera and Hashgraph technology itself, because at some point in time, HBAR is really going to take this entire crypto market by storm. Now, we also see here, we do see here just a friendly reminder that XRP is going to be $7 plus in the coming months, QNT to $1,000, AOBT to $20, XDC to $1, and HBAR to $3 plus. And I do think that we will go much higher. I've told you guys how high we could actually go. I do plan on releasing a video on a new website that I'm building. It's a little bit of a secret, but I'm going to be releasing some videos in regards to my exit strategy on HBAR. I know that I did one, but this one's going to be much more in-depth, telling you guys my overall re-entry pattern or my re-entry point as well. So with that being said, pay attention to that. Now, obviously, I do think that $3 is key. I think $3 to $6 is my conservative overall price points, and I do think that at some point in time, we could see $10 to $12 plus for HBAR, even highs of $15. So pay attention. Now, obviously, I want to show you guys this chart here. Now, this is coming from Crypto S Giants, too big to fail. You know what's funny about this is that we were at 1.565 billion when he posted this on August 22nd. It's 7 days later, and we hit 1.6. That's crazy. But also, look at this massive GC entire council. This is huge. We are a massive project. I don't think people realize the potential that we have just because of the price point that we are on. It's crazy to me. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about this. So I've been talking about NFTs for quite some time. I'm actually releasing a new project or a new collection called Crypto Moonboys. Now, in regards to this, we do see here NFT.com launching on Hedera Hashgraph, meaning your NFTs are more secure, faster to purchase, and cheaper to transact on Hedera. Going from Ethereum fees to HBAR fees, you will notice the difference. Even from Ethereum 2.0, can't compare NFT, of course. So in regards to this, I just want to say right now, right? So first and foremost, NFT.com, they have the domain. That is huge. I don't think people realize that a lot of people are still confused on how NFTs work, and they don't know even where to begin. Going to NFT.com, though, is going to be a clear streamline for a lot of individuals who are confused on NFTs. Now, in regards to this as well, though, you know how cheap it is going to be to transact over HBAR's overall NFT market? It is going to be extremely cheap, extremely fast, extremely secure. it is going to be one of the main top dogs in regards to the NFT marketplace. And you guys might be wondering, well, oh, well, whatever, it's NFTs. NFTs are growing. We even see here, CryptoPunk's NFT collection joins Axie Infinity and OpenSea by hitting $1 billion in sales. Now, OpenSea just hit $3.53 billion. That is actually one of the most amounts that we see in any NFT marketplace. OpenSea is leading the way in terms of NFT marketplaces, but I don't think that that's going to last too much longer. First off, we got to think about the scalability factor that Hedera's NFT marketplace will actually have more than OpenSea, because it's all ran on, for an example, Polygon network as well as even Ethereum network. So they're both really inefficient to use. But we even see here just below, CryptoPunks is on OpenSea 3.54 billion, Axie Infinity 1.68 billion in terms of all-time sales. OpenSea is at a massive amount of transactions now. Like, their overall, I don't even know what their overall income range is right now, but making $3.54 billion off of just one collection, I don't think people realize how massive that actually is. Like, that is huge. So they are leading the way in regards to NFTs and the NFT marketplace, but I don't think that that's going to last too much longer. I think that, NFT.com on Hedera does have the power to pretty much upend that and really grasp a lot of that market. And if people are staking at that time, the transaction fees that are going to come back to all those, HBAR stakers, that's going to be huge as well for residual income. So with that being said, I do think that's only a matter of time before HBAR is really blasting off. We are holding fairly strong on this 25-cent zone. Again, it's Chop City that we're in right now, guys. So I'm waiting for one of these to be really broken and held above or below. But guys, do not disregard the signs that are right in front of your eyes. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys don't want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.